We always ask, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, but we never ask, how in the world is Carmen Sandiego? So welcome, viewers. We always ask, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, but we never ask. And let's see how this sounds even. Because as always, I want to make sure that I'm not just I'm not too quiet or anything. I feel like I might have to amp up the volume on this a bit, but we'll see when it gets there. Where's my remote? That's the game's not moving. Every goddamn time, lose the remote. But it's okay. I got it. We're good. I have the remote. Cool. So, welcome back to more Dark Cloud, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to rapidly hit the select button while I wait for people to pile in. So, how's everyone doing today? Tell me if my voice is a little too quiet for the admittedly amazing. Now, unlike the last few times that I've recorded, I didn't do any off-screen recording. Is the stream doing well, or is it only on my side? It appears to be So, should be better. Awful quiet, okay. What about that? How does that sound? Yeah, the game is pretty loud. Let me adjust the party settings and see if that can adjust it. Yeah, no, I don't want to. Alright, party settings. Just audio mix. Okay, that ought to be fine. Okay, so it doesn't appear the stream's messing up for a second, so let's just get rolling. On to the shipwreck! It's weird, because I didn't adjust any of the settings. It shouldn't be much louder than it was last time, but oh well. We'll just have to do what we gotta do. So first off, let's get these chests that I forgot to get last time. It's not that I forgot to get them. One chest. I thought there might have been more, but anyway, to advance we have to bring Ruby out. Press R2, you can go into first-person view, which helps aim. I don't really like using Ruby all that much, because I don't want to say that every ranged character is better. She's the only ranged character that can charge her attack, but I don't know. I don't really like her all that much. Her heavy reliance on the magic stat in general means you're going to be switching your attributes all the time. It's dark because we have to be the light bringers. Why am I hitting L1 to try to adjust the I think it's because I already got used to friggin' Apis game last night. Okay. Yeah, that Apis stream was fun, but I kinda have to get unused to the controls again. I haven't seen you since the first couple of floors. Whoa, hey pal. mess with the settings last time. Okay, cool. Just adjust the gain on the, oh, shoot for it. Oh, jeez. I wish there was the option to adjust the volume in it alone without having to need to adjust anything else. It's kind of a pain. Because I don't really know what's working and why it isn't working or not. Alright, the two workies on this. What else do I need to build this up? Just fish and all the elements. Do I have any gems on them? Besides the diamond? Slow down and just put some ice on it. Put it on ice! Let's see, what else do we need now? We still need more fire, damn. But I'm not too worried about getting the Atlamillia sword much stronger than now, because as it stands, I can probably finish the rest of the game with just the Atlamillia sword. Or at least the main story, not the other. Get a larvitar. That's can I get a what do you think will be in here? Be something cool. And a bandit station. That's one thing I don't really like about Gen 2 is that a lot of the cool Pokemon, it's kind of the same problem 7th Gen has, or Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. A lot of the cool new Pokemon are just super hard to find. Or by the time you get them, it's like, okay, cool. I'm literally in the last screen of the game about to fight Red with his level 70 plus team. Thank you for handing me this little 50 Larvitar so I can just go in with my current team is already wicked strong and can handle him. Or, hey man, or I could just sit and grind this Larvitar up so he's just usable. Tyranitar is pretty good against Red's team. I'm just mostly thinking Blastoise and Venusaur probably would be super great against, but it would shut down, Charizard's entire game. Probably put a good hurt on Espeon. But the point being is, by the time you would actually get up, by the time you actually get there, it's like, I don't want to spend all this time grinding again. Of course, I'm just going to do 2nd Gen competitive back in those days, but you're not doing that now. Most people aren't going back to Gold, Silver, and Crystal to sit there and grind all the time or max out their decks. They're just going through to say, hey, I remember this game. I don't know. I say I love Gen 2 a lot, but I have a lot of, I don't want to say even complaints, it's just, it needs a quality of life update that I don't think Heart Gold and Soul Silver necessarily brought to the table. Gotta be some way I can adjust the friggin' audio. Let's see if this works. Alright, tell me if that helps. Because I feel like if that didn't help, I'm gonna have to cancel a couple streams coming out. But someone online said this should help, so let's see. Super Steve doesn't really need much in the way of help, but we've got a couple attack plus 3s. I guess some magic. We can just dump all the ones that we don't really need on him, huh? That one would have just killed me, so this guy, man. Yeah, $100 for baby formula doesn't seem like a good investment. There's got to be cheaper baby formula. I know it's apparently a thing that they use to cut cocaine with, but I also don't think you'd be getting $100 cocaine. So I feel like the string's glitching out too. My screen keeps giving me flashbacks, so... I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just delay the streams to tomorrow, but... I'd prefer not to. Oh, peace out, man. Hope everything's okay. Chest with a cool weapon in it. Of course, Saya was supposed to be something and then kinda got lost in translation, maybe. That's my purse. I don't know you. We don't need to waste any of our healing items because we have weird pool water. Alright. Son of a bitch. Why is this game doing this? We're just taking them in the goddamn party. Just audio mix. They should be higher. Is, which is weird, because I've adjusted nothing. I have no idea why the game got so loud again. Because it was fine last stream. Well, it originally started out that I couldn't string it right on my apartment's internet, and then I moved out, and I was just saying, hey, I'll bring it back when I move back in home, and I gotta rethink if I actually want to do it or not. Because that's a long-ass game, but people were enjoying it, so... Plus, I want stages and Kish there, and I currently have them wrapped up in Fire Emblem streams. So after Sacred Stones, maybe, but I also kind of have some other thing I want to do instead, but... God, I hate Limited Force so much. just adjusted another part of the audio, so let me know how this sounds. Because I also don't want to clip the mic, so I'm trying to be a little quiet. Oh, cool. I don't have to deal with this stupid fucking limited floor. Sages and Kish breed good Pokemon because is it holy? Well, Kish just breeds all the time, so she's got like a lot of the she's got a lot of good stuff right off the bat, like just good Pokemon and good stock. Alright, well, let's adjust the gain more. So let's see how it says. I don't breed Pokemon. I think breeding is really boring. I just play Pokemon Showdown as a result. Yeah, it was holy, okay. And most importantly, if I just looked slightly to the side, I would have seen that it was completely pointless and I shouldn't have bothered. Because a lot of my games have in Pokemon Y. Like, I beat the main game in 17 hours and put an extra 33 or so just breeding, and I realized that I've never had less fun playing a video game in my life, so I don't do Pokemon breeding because I think it's really boring. The breeding system is better than ever, but I still have no interest in breeding. The last bit of breeding I did was in Gen 2, actually, because I wanted to get a Ancient Power Slime. And let me tell you, the breeding system in Gen 2 sucks. Okay, I'm not clipping the mic or anything. Yeah, see, I wasn't about to have that happen. See, I don't know if I might have bumped the, Wait, Alamelia's sword's full already, huh? Jesus. I don't know if I might have bumped the, mic or anything, but... oh well. Bumped the game switch. God, I fucking hate the enemies that jump back. It's like, okay, that's fun. It's one of those mechanics that's like, oh hey, the enemy, you can do it, why shouldn't the enemies be able to? And like, it's not fun game design. You should never prioritize realism over... Really? Never prioritize realism over good game design. Like, what's fun? Because if something's realistic but it's not fun, like, congrats, I'll just go live out my real life. TWEWY stands for The World Ends With You, which is one of my current LPs, and it's getting a Switch remake that I'm very excited for. As I mentioned during the Ape Escape stream last night. Very excited for that. The rabbit needs watering. It's a root vegetable that requires, constant water. Hey, not bad. Let's murder. Ah. Engage in that. It's kind of hoping that do a little more damage, but oh well. You have to water your rabbit to make sure that it grows up nice and strong. Lest of the harvest won't be good. You don't want a bad rabbit harvest. I believe it's either this floor or the next floor that's one of the best abs grinding spots in the entire game. So if you're into that, grind here or the next floor. It's 13 or 14, I can't remember exactly which. But trust me, it's apparently amazing. all crops are pets in a way. It's like kind of the summer of 2015. I was growing squash and corn, and I cared for those more than I cared for certain friends in my life. Yeah, you know, I'm giving you a hard time, Yuki. I'm having a giggle. I'm having a laugh. Oh, goddamn. This is part of the reason that this is my least favorite dungeon in the game. I just hate the enemy layout. And if I didn't have a completely overpowered weapon, I wouldn't be having any fun. Because this particular dungeon is a bit of a bitch. Well, getting shinies in Sun and Moon is a lot easier than it used to be. I think just the shiny rate in general was halved. Or not halved, doubled, rather. Did I get the hook, or is this gonna be a mimic with it? Alright, come on, mimic. It's always the last place you look, except for when it isn't, and I wish it wasn't more often, because that's a little annoying. Nah, the only pets I've ever had are cats and dogs. Well, no, I had a fish once, but, never again. I don't, it wasn't a particularly fun pet. Yeah, right now I got my cat Sigma and my dog Kimba, but, we're looking at another kitten and puppy. Yeah, the bug catching contest in Gold and Silver and Crystal is, oh, Jesus, fuck, I forgot about this guy. Oh, man, they have all sorts of new enemies here. We've just seen Auntie Meadow on the last floor, but we also saw her in a backstreet last floor, but, Mascaprosian is annoying, because it always guards against, ranged characters. Sam is one of them hoppy boys, so I already hate everything about its design. But, we're gonna see Sam a lot more in the future, because he gets, a lot of palette swaps. I think tied with the amount of pallets, like the most amount of palette swaps one skeleton of enemy can get. Yeah, it was like I was safe scumming the bug catching contest because I wanted the sunstone. Because when I'm playing, every time I'd play through Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I want to make it. I want to use Pokemon I haven't used before. Excuse me, that was disgusting. I want to use Pokemon I haven't used before, and I'm starting to run a little low on those, so I was going to use Blossom this time. And getting that Sunstone was annoying, but a Scyther finally did it. But I caught a Scyther once, and they're like, yeah, this other Scyther won, and I'm like, well, fuck you too, asshole. I don't like you, King Mimic. Are you that guy with the other Scyther? Means you're a penis. Not a good one. You're a gross, nasty peenie. I mean, I'm not opposed to palette swaps, because I think they can be fun. I think Dragon Quest doesn't, well, like, I can't say they doesn't well, but I like them. I think they're fun. It's a sense of progression when you realize that this blue enemy you fought before is now purple. And just so long as the palette swap isn't, hey, it's this monster but stronger and also purple, like, you gotta change something about them. Like, or make them super rare like shinies in Pokemon. Like, the palette swaps in this game always change elemental affinities. Palette swaps in Dragon Quest usually add another element to them. Like, a really vanilla frog you might have fought in the beginning is now a poison frog. Oh, another chopper, huh? Whatever. I don't want to deal with all this stupid bullshit. Pokemon has been my favorite series for the longest time, but 7th gen hurt it. Well, not just 7th gen. The 3D generation and the 3DS generations have really put some bad faith on them, because 6th gen is unfinished, Sun and Moon was rushed. Then, less than a year later, they put out the definitive version that was barely changed, and, I've loved the series ever since I was a kid, but I didn't buy Ultra Sun and Moon, which is the first time I haven't bought a new Pokemon game. And I'm not gonna buy the first games of 8th gen, because what's the point? They're just gonna fuck that up or have a 3rd version, and I get that 3rd versions have been a thing for a long time, but here's the thing, I didn't like Platinum either. 3rd gen, or 3rd games haven't been fun. Sell me the complete game, or just... It was why I was hoping Ultra Sun and Moon was gonna do badly, because I want the Pokemon Company to realize that, like, make a good game. Stop just making your money printer. But of course, it's gonna do well, and it has no competition, so... Yokai Watch was its only real big competition, and Yokai Watch is flagging in Japan now and never had a chance in the US. So it sucks, because nothing's gonna change until something devastating happens, and I don't want the series to die. I want it to do really well. But in the hands it's currently in, Pokemon cannot do well. Except for the music. The music is still good. I thought Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, it's a real... Ultra Necrozma's theme is probably the best theme in the franchise. Fight me on that one. And fuck Happy Clown, I think he's a big stinky fuckhead. The Ultra Sun and Moon soundtrack was... Fuck this. Ultra Sun and Moon soundtrack was kind of hit or miss, because all the Villainous theme remakes are awful. Boy, howdy, that was smart of them. Because all those themes were awful, but then, like, the 2 Necrozma themes were really good. And it's like, make up your mind. Be consistently good or consistently bad. Like, I don't know, I want more out of my games now, especially now that... Oh shit, I didn't realize that something was about to break. Like, if I'm spending money on a game, especially now that it's going to be on the Switch and it's going to cost $60 a game, I'm not going to bite on the 2 version thing anymore. I'm not going to bite on 3rd games. I'm only going to wait for the 3rd game. But Nintendo's been doing really well on the Switch so far, so I've got faith in them, even though well, it's not Nintendo working on that, it's Game Freak. I hope Game Freak does well, and it was just them not understanding how to make the 3DS work. Which, if they couldn't understand how to make that work, they're not going to understand how to make the Switch work, and it's going to be another couple years of shit. But we'll see what happens. I want the series to do well. Like, when I say I wanted Ultra Sun and Moon to fail, like, I don't say that with, like, joy, like, haha, I hope it sucks, fuck Pokemon. It's... I want them to do a wake-up call and make something that's actually good instead of a shameless, shitty cash grab. My god, I would have loved Nintendo Labo as a kid. Even now, it sounds pretty cool, but it's kind of like Minecraft. I would play it like really hard for like a few days and then not touch it for months. But for kids, my god, Nintendo's really hitting it out of the park with the Switch. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, Lord! Come, Gian! Yeah, I like the... I don't see why people want Nintendo to go, like, third party, because... shit like Labo would never fly if they went third party. Sony and Microsoft are so goddamn boring. Nah, let me rephrase that. They wouldn't go for innovation like that. Like, a lot of my favorite games last year were on the PS4. Like, I loved Nier Automata, I loved Persona 5. But then this year, it's all gonna be, like, grizzled old men doing this shit. God damn, with the limited zones, this world. Well, anyway, let's bring Shao in. Uh-oh, not what I wanted. This thing will one-shot Shao in no time. I'm actually surprised I hit this thing. It's kind of a pain to hit him with ranged abilities. Of course, it takes him a little while to wind up his attack, so if you hit him then, it's a good play. See, I don't even know about SMT5. Like, I can't think. Atlas just lost everything for me. Like, so much so that, like, I want to LP SMT4 and Apocalypse, and I don't know if I even want to do that now. They've just soured me so hard. Well, I don't know. That's kind of silly, because since I've already got, Jesus H. Since I've already got a Raito Kuzunoha 2 stream planned, or series planned, so I guess that'd be really pedantic. Well, Iron Sonic Mania did well, because it's one of the few quote-unquote good Sonic games. I can't stand classic Sonic, so that one's not for me. And I bought Sonic Mania. Like, I tried to play it and say, like, hey, I might as well give this a shot, see what people love about classic Sonic so much, and, I'm not gonna say I don't get it, because I understand why people like it, it's just not for me. For a series, it's all about going fast. There's an awful lot of slow-paced platforming that makes me not go fast. Well, alright, I like the SMT4 games. I'm saying that, like, I don't want to, like, give them any advertising so much. Because, I like SMT4, it's okay. SMT4 Apocalypse is bar none of the best mainline SMT game. And I say that as a guy who loves Strange Journey. SMT4 Apocalypse beats the ever-living shit out of every other mainline SMT. Then again, I don't think a lot of mainline SMT is all that fun or good. Okay, that seems like bait. Well, besides the actual fishing bait I just got, I think mainline SMT is kind of boring. Like, SMT 1 and 2, I can't actually keep myself awake to do. Nocturne's music makes me want to claw out my eardrums. So SMT started a strange journey, huh? Yeah, Sonic Forces, like, I thought Sonic Forces was going to be good because from everything ooh, we hit the end of the dungeon. Okay. Well, let me collect all the Atla on this floor and, advance. Well, Strange Journey's really good too, it's just that, my god, Apocalypse is like... Except for the last dungeon and final boss, because those were awful and honestly hurt my opinion of the game a little bit. Apocalypse is just good from beginning to end. Well, I just said it wasn't. Apocalypse is incredibly good up until it's awful. But fortunately, the awfulness only lasts longer than it should. It's gonna be a really short stream then. I didn't expect to get as far as I did. But the thing about, like, difficulty in turn-based RPGs is that it doesn't exist. Like, alright, well, before I say that, what would a hard-type Nocturne bring to Nocturne? Because if it's just bigger numbers, then fuck it, that's dumb. I'm not even gonna buy SMT Redux, because why is Marie in the game? I get it, it's not actually Marie, but... I just hate Atlus's trend of just, like, saying, hey, look at this barely changed remake, and it also has a girl in it. You like girls, don't you? You're an RPG player. Girls touch you. Lol. You'll never know the touch of a woman. And, yeah. That's why I'm... And fucking Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology, that fucking awful new art style. And then Catherine Full Body, and its controversy. And this same concept of, hey, new girl, lol. I just think it's all stupid. I hate it. Persona 5 was a fluke, and you'll never convince me otherwise. There should be... Did I miss Atla? Hold up, what? I think I just straight up missed Atla. That doesn't happen. Oh, okay, never mind. That sounds like a way better version of Nocturne, actually. Alright, I thought it was just gonna be one of those hard types that are like, hey, look at the numbers, they're bigger. Isn't that so difficult? You have to grind more, silly. I can't stand those. It's not hard, it's just tedious. I feel like a lot of games don't seem to understand the difference between the two. I didn't even buy Bowser's Minions. Like, as I love Superstar Saga, it's just the art style for Bowser's Minions and, like, the whole remake just look bad. So boring. Now that's... because I've never handled the game like this before, so it's possible that I might not be able to actually get the last thing until I complete something else. So before I do that, let me check to make sure. Because if that's the case, wow, I don't think I've even read any guides that said anything about that. I guess it would make sense why some floors seemed rather devoid of... Oh, clumsy me. That was the limited floor where nothing happened, so I just sped through it. Alright. Duh. Alright, well, I think I've still got escape powder, so let's just get this Atla and call it a day. Yep, Leaning Tower. Give me the goods. but I want to carry more. You don't understand. I need more. Give me more. Hey, wonderful. Yeah, Nocturne's one of those games I just never really gave a shot. Though I started playing it recently because I lost a bet, so I had to. But I'm playing it on my emulator, so there's a lot of slowdown, and I kinda need to reconsider how I'm going to handle it. My favorite Switch game? It's kinda hard to say, because I haven't played much of them. I own a few of them, I haven't beaten any of them, but, I have ARMS, I have, Breath of the Wild, I have Xenoblade 2, but I haven't put many hours into any of them, because I either get too wrapped up in the other things I'm playing, or something else happens. My Boyd is super strong, he just missed. So I guess the game that I put the most time into on the Switch has been Blaster Mastery Zero, and that one's really fun. And it's only $10. I recommend anyone buys that if they're into some retro goodness. But the only other game that I put enough time into on the Switch to even give a fair rating to would have to be Breath of the Wild. And, or I meant to say ARMS. I haven't really put all that much time into Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I really want this guy if I complete, but I don't want the cash. I don't want to lose cash for it right now. Oh, fuck! I got sniped. I got JFK'd. Ooh, small sword. Oh, I'm out of weapon space. Wow. Am I out of weapon space? I might have booted something else off. Yep, the cathedral was the last one. Cool. I guess I can peace out now. I explained in the Ape Escape 2 stream last night why I hate Splatoon. Like, let me make this clear. I don't dislike Splatoon. Splatoon on a primal, like, DNA level reviles me to my very core and makes me physically upset to think about. So no, I don't own Splatoon 2. Cool, let's finish everything up then. Phil is a handsome young boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Susie here is cute. I had a crush on her when I was a kid. I was about to say, I had the push cart, I know I did. And the push cart filled with fruit! The fruit store here is the only place you can buy poisonous apples, so if you're gonna be fishing, Mardengarians, then this is the place to do it. Didn't figure that would be the place to put it, but okay. Okay. One sign, one basker. Like, Splatoon's a fun game, like, its mechanics are objectively good. Just, things happen to me. And, kinda ruined the, series for me. Alright, who needs the water most? Give one to Splitty. Might as well give one to Xiao. I'm all full up here, so... I guess before we do anything, I might as well finish up these and start selling some shit off. Oh, hey, happy birthday, Zen. Here, you get my anime waifu. But she kind of reminds me of Shion Uzuki from Xenosaga, and I think she's really cute too. One keg. And one urn. Give me your fucking fruits. Oh, this is a water store, isn't it? I guess that would be necessary on a port town, because all the water here is salt water. Yo, Ethologic, you've got bad taste. Quote unquote. It's not actually Susie. Sure, anything you'd like? Oh, you can actually, oh, wow, she did not like that. Comic is not married, Comic is 22. Depending on what you choose here, she actually carries, different things, so let me make sure, let's make sure. Susie's standard. Alright, if you get her the standard, she carries, holy water. If you choose Freshen Up, she carries Attack +1, Endurance +1, Speed +1, and Magic +1. Magical carries the Elemental Magics, and Fighting Water contains Sea Killer, Mage Killer, and Undead Buster. And Fighting Washery becomes Warrior's Washery for some reason in the Georama interface. I don't know which one's good. So I'm gonna go with Fighting Watery, because that's what I did the first time I played the game. I think Standard would be best if you need Holy Water, because that's not necessarily a bad item from what I understand. I'm going to sell this right back to her. Yeah, my voice belies my true age. I'm but a young boy. I'm gonna turn 23 soon, but I am not currently 23. Let's just get rid of a lot of the crap that we don't need. I'll keep that around. I'm gonna keep that bomb around because I'm gonna need it. Don't need all of these. Okay, cool. Freed up some space, and let's go finish up the cathedral because there's something in it that is going to be very good for us. And I've still changed nothing. Eh, fuck it. We'll worry about that in a second. We get a holy gem, not bad. Attachment bag is full. And a pocket. Which means we get us another 10 inventory slots. No, I think if you put them into your inventory space, or your 3 inventory spots, they still count as an item. But, again, everything that I just sold, I don't really need all that much. And only one more pocket until we max out the size of our inventory. Yeah, no, I'm not one to marry early. I don't see the point, really. I can barely take care of myself. There's no point in trying to also financially take care of someone else. I got someone I love, but I'm not going to marry them yet, because that would be silly. boy, this lady's gonna give you the deluxe deal. And just you wait and see what the deluxe deal is. So let's finish up both of these real quick. And give her the snake! It's gonna be fun, viewers. I really hope you enjoy it. I got in trouble for, I was gonna say recreating this at school, but explaining exactly what happened in the following thing. I got in trouble. Tell you what, you ever want her to sit on your face? Lo and behold, bitches. Pumpkin patty fortune telling, here we go! It was you with your awfully textured, fruits. Yum. Damn, need me a freak like that. And of course we have to do it one more time, because I don't think we have to, do this one, but we might as well. So you can tell when went back and he knew this was coming. How did 9-year-old me process that? Did I laugh? Was I uncomfortable? I don't remember. Hey, it's a thing from the intro. He's just sitting there, you can't call him arrogant. Imagine that thick boo giving you the, pumpkin panty fortune telling. He comes at you at 1,000 miles an hour, killing you instantly. I was gonna say, did the game freeze? Wow. That took a while. If I was playing this on the PS2, I totally would have believed it, because my disc has gotten some use. I don't really know how I scratched my games up so hard back then, because I play games a lot now, and they don't get as fucked up as my games used to, or some of my PS2 games are. How do kids ruin everything? Anti-freeze! God damn it. A spontaneous bow tie. I still gotta get Sages to continue that. Well, I talked to him about it, but nothing has come of it yet. I kinda wanna save some of these gourds for just a little bit longer. Nah, that was still pretty... Nah, fuck it. The character I want to give this to is going to be here for a while, and we'll have plenty of gourds to come. Gourd things come to those who wait. LOL! Alright, where's our fruity girl? Girl, sell me your fruits. I mean, I guess that is what a merchant does. Another fruit of Eden. That's what I wanted to give to one of the characters. forget which house in this area is the storage facility, because I want to store the fruits of Eden. These fruits look so goddamn delicious. It looks like just someone that spilled Skittles on the ground. Sell me your fruits. Give me a poisoned apple. Because for some reason a fish would enjoy it. Hey, gooey peach. That does sound delicious. Of course, eating it won't heal you, it'll just inflict you with the goo status, and... oh, hey, another free one. I think I just stole from her. Alright, let's just chuck all these endurances, because we're not going to use them. The endurances and speeds are so not even on my radar of give a shit about. Now, can I get up to you before it goes into nighttime, or... and a sea killer! It'll kill the sea! Dead he will. I can status break it, but I don't want to do that. Oh, gonna wind and ice already, wow. That worked out wonderfully. Nice. More sea killer. Kill it. Make it dead. I don't need to waste the diamond on it since sea killer's the only thing I have to worry about. I figured I had more holy, but I guess not. I guess I'll fish. Guess I'll fish. Not too worried about mage slayers. I might just sell those, because I can just fish up stuff for diamonds. I remember thinking that Marshadow might be what was under Mimikyu's thing, and that Marshadow would be dark and fairy, but we very quickly learned that was not the case. But pre-release 7th Gen was a fun time. Of course, he gives us holy. Give me plot. No, I haven't. I feel like a lot of marriages end up separating. Plus, I love this track in general. Queen called Lasaya, huh? Alright, she was 18, but slow your roll. She's legal, but it's creepy. He looks familiar. Oh, sounds like a real jackass. Oh. That's no bueno. So what do you do here, buddy? Their eternal lover, huh? He came down with a bad case of the stomach flu. Do you think he just goes to the divining house and says, I swear I'm doing it just for the church, but he just pretends not to like it? Fanfiction.net time, buddy? I think Basker is the one I have to talk to about storing, but we will rapidly find out, because I think he's the only place that I haven't filled out yet. So, let's visit our good buddy Basker here. Let's go to Basker Robbins. Chicken. That was his lunch, but, you know, whatever. I must have just forgotten about the antifreeze amulet, because there's no way in hell I managed to miss one of those. I'll think about it, okay? Wait, so this old lady's just a Mimikyu? Didn't that fountain need a couple things? The water's surface. Okay. And let's finish it up with a spout. I think this is the only time in the game where it does this. And I must be silly. Tower, 2nd floor. Tower, 3rd floor. Oh! That one hurt. And we're all done with Queens. Plot twist, Mimikyu is a small boy. I sure can, buckaroo. Nice spacing on that one. Yeah, so this continues on the trading quest. So let's give him... where is it? Let's give him the ointment leaf. So I can bench. Now you better give me something really amazing, because if this thing can cure literally anything, it better be good. Oh. Thanks. Well, anyway, oh yeah, this guy does do all the check-in. See, here's all the gold bullion that I've acquired. So let's dump all the fruits of Eden. Dump the gourds. Okay, cool. Does Mimikyu know the way? Let's see how... 30%. Alright, so... Shrimp. Oh, hey, fish candy, not bad. What are we thinking, viewers? How much? 6, 5, not bad, not bad. Okay, Joker. Because what comes next is my ultimate strategy to handle the hardest boss in the game, which is coming up, so... First off, I need to sell some shit. Don't need all this. Don't need all this. I don't need it. I don't need it. None of it is necessary. Get your stupid peaches out of here. Your peaches and beaches and sneeches and breeches. You, however... Alright, that should be fine. Is there a way I can just put these all to active item? Aha, so I can. Beautiful. The wonderful triangle button. I think I might have bought a shade too much, but it'll be good in case I miss a couple. Alright, cool. What do you say we end us our adventures in Queens? Please make it there before the nighttime comes. Yeah, bitch! Because there's just one thing we have to do here. full. Can't carry anymore, so, what say you we chuck this? I was gonna laugh really hard if it was just another one. What are you doing, my pal? Oh, that's what those are. They're all the spaces that are currently already used. Of course, I maybe should have planned that better, but that is okay. Got some cheese? Got a gourd? And I can pretty much chuck that cheese, because well, I don't need this right now. Alright, buddy, you should skedaddle. Did I have to, give me just 1 second, I seem to have forgotten how to proceed. Yeah, I thought after we maxed out all those, we just would be done, but did I have to, actually interact with the, thing at the bottom? Let's give that a shot at the very least. Well, the ice queen will be the this boss is the easiest if you raise Ruby at all, or one of the easiest if you raise Ruby at all. I just never raise Ruby because I never intend to use her. Yeah, you see, what did I tell you? I would waste them. Alright, fuck off, Mask. Fuck off, Mask. I'm experimenting on stream because I'm a trained professional. Donate to my Patreon. Oh my god, did I... Oh my. Hey, look at me, I'm accidentally extending the stream time because I didn't plan this shit out right. Of course, I fucking poisoned myself. Because I didn't plan this out right. Of course, I usually stop playing Dark Cloud by this point. Like, when I was doing the LP, I never made it to the end. I quit the LP midway through the shipwrecks. Not because I wasn't having fun or anything, it was simply because, I had to. The Dazzle was an awful piece of software, and there was nothing I could do with it. Everything was out of sync 24/7, like, Jesus Christ. I didn't like it. I'm glad I no longer have to deal with the Dazzle. Upgraded to a PVR as totally fast as I could, and when that kind of shit the bed, Sages was very kind and gave me his old Elgato. Did I... No, I gotta keep putting the wind back on it. Well, I haven't needed fire, so I'll just not use fire. Oh my god. I got my poor girl shot. Fortunately, that's the joy of ranged characters. Fight enemies from far away. Yeah, Dark Cloud 3 made me sad too, because it's never gonna fucking happen. God damn it. Game just finds new ways to fuck me over. Dude, if you're the shipwreck key, I'll give you a hug. Of course you weren't. Just fuck you. Can't give me anything, right? I mean, fortunately, if there was like one enemy in there, I would maybe... Well, no, it wouldn't be worth giving up 7,000 gold just to skip through this fast. No, and I think Darkcloud 2, like, sold enough to warrant a third game. I don't know why they, I might just be on level 5. Because I never played Darkcloud 2, so I don't really know anything about the plot. Or it's not that I never played Darkcloud 2, though I feel like I explain this every time I, help or stream this, so I'll stop. But god, I would love a Darkcloud 3. So long as it was closer to this game than Darkcloud 2, except it totally won't, so we'll have to swallow that. Alright, bucko, give me your fucking juice. There's no more enemies. God, is one of these a fucking mimic? For the love of Christ, you better be the last enemy. Ah. Should really buy some escape powders, but yikaroni and cheese. I didn't plan that. Mamma mia, that doesn't usually happen. What am I doing wrong? Oh, duh. So, remember when the guy told us we should maybe go to the fortune teller house? Well, after you complete the cathedral, there's a third option that we needed to see and didn't. So, good on me. That's on me. Yokai Watch 3 and Metopia. I don't know about Metopia, but Yokai Watch 3 was kind of stressful on all of us, and we just decided it was better to not just wait for... We figured we would just wait for 3 to get localized. Because they were a very popular series, and I don't know why we didn't continue with Metopia, but... Yokai Watch 3 was really fucking hard to do. And plus the whole way we recorded it was kind of a hardware issue as well. I wonder what's going on. I'm sure 3 will be localized. I just hope they skip straight to sukiyaki instead of just going for sushi and tempura, though. Because I don't really want to buy a non-complete version anymore. Like, I didn't buy Psychic Spectres because, like, why? I already bought the friggin', See, I don't think Busters will get localized because I don't think there's enough of a demand. I don't know. 3 might not even be localized. Who's to say? That series lost so much steam. Shit, I'm kind of surprised 2 got localized. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna bitch about Yokai Watch on stream. Sages, it is I, me. That's a weird kind of secret, but I guess it's cute, whatever. No, I should keep those. I don't need this blizzard gem. Cool. So, let's go take on the hardest boss in the game. Hey, Nemenon, you're ugly too, but like in a cute way though. Give me a hug, you big bastard. Onward we go, this time for real. For real this time. And let's just zoom straight there. And let's hope it's over here, because I don't want to have to switch to Shao just to potentially go... God damn it, you can't give me the one feckin' thing. That's my buddy. Nemenon's a good boy. Alright, let's finish up this dungeon. Love the slight visual glitch there that's not supposed to be happening. Why is that just on my TV? Could very well be. I've transferred this thing between my room and my apartment so much. Screw this fight. Good theme, though. Alright, am I still Shao? Because I really don't want to be Shao here. Nope, I am Toan. Here we go. Nope, I fucked up already. Leave me alone! Well, I'm almost dead already. Wonderful. Part of me is panicking just because I get a little freaked out by this boss. Like, it's not scary, I just... Damn, tornadoes. I should switch. Maybe I should switch again? I never bring out Steve for the bosses, so I never know what they say. Oh no! Good thing I didn't sell my stand-in powders. Yeah, this fight'll do it to you. whip a few, so I'm glad I brought more. Because otherwise, when she has her shield, that can be damaged by Toin, Xiao, or Goro. But she can only be damaged by these Inferno Gems or Ruby. And I figured I just watched this strategy on YouTube, or else I would have just broken Dagger Glitch, something good for Ruby. It was a weird cut, but I'll take it. Every other boss after this point is going to be piss easy. Next one's the easiest boss in the game and barely counts more than just a weirdly bulky enemy. One after that's going to be fine. After that's the final boss, which isn't too hard. Yeah, I just learned this gem strategy when I was watching a way to make this easier. Hey, it's not bad when you know what to do. Hey, we got what we came for. Nah, you know how it is. Maybe just talk to your girl before. Hey, buddy, it's not my name. And that's the end of Tale of the Shipwrecking Queens. It's all brand new territory for Dark Cloud on my channel now, and I'm pretty excited about that. So, before we leave Queens and go back to Brown Boo Village and move on to the next area, that's not what I want to do. They got a kiss, it was just off screen. I'm gonna take the time to, max out customer satisfaction here and get us something cool. Of course, I forget exactly how to set this up, so let's go to the Dark Cloud message board, not message boards, FAQs rather. One completed map of Queens. And let's get this shit set up correctly. So, before we do anything else, move and remove, drink you. Chomp, cartoon chomp, cartoon chomp. Alright, and let us begin anew. Okay. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Okay. Let's start out with Rudy's store. set you as far as you can go. Next comes Joker's place. Wait, no, this isn't where I should be setting this. I was incorrect, guys. No, I wasn't. God damn it, I'm second-guessing myself. I'm looking at a map, how can I be... Because the way this map is set up, it's a little difficult to read. Yeah, 'cause I'm setting you too far is the issue. Then get us one large cathedral. Could I? Okay. What does that mean? No, that's just... Nope, no, you can go right there. Okay, cool. All is as it should be. Next comes one leaning tower. Let's set us some pretty little roads. And even a lovely tree. Cool. How's our analysis looking? Back to 30%. Cool. So, what are we going to set up next? We're going to set up the Warrior Washery. So that's, Susie's place. That's in purple. So, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's not how it works. Bam. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam a lamb. Next comes our good old-fashioned prostitution clinic. It says I can set up one tree there. Is that correct? So it is. So it is. Nope, not what I want. Jack's place next. I don't think I set that up right. That should be fine. Okay. And that is Ruti's. It can't be Ruti. No, it's Basker's store. Okay. Sure, why not? Get us a nice tree! Nope. And then some roads. See, the whole concept of a road here is weird, because barely anything goes anywhere. Okay, one... About to say, why wasn't it moving? Don't freeze on me, my boy. Okay, one fountain. Okay, and that store is Lena's store. One sheriff's office. See, that can't be right. Duh. Hold up. See, because they use the same shade of blue, and that's not correct. Should have figured. I knew that, That's how he wanted it. Now we'll set up some trees and we'll see how it bees. Alright, why is that still 90? Let's see if everyone's left the stream by now, huh? Okay, that's about what I was expecting from the stream at this point. Alright, what is wrong? What have I done wrong? Is that what I've done wrong? That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Ah, there we go. Beep. And now Queens is all good. As it very well should be. It's more perfect than it ever was. And of course, we get something cool out of it. Yeah, fuck off, kid. Yeah, you know how it is. Give me a really cool sword that has arms sticking out of it. You don't have one of those on hand, do you? Oh, you actually had something like that. Da-da-da-da! Racist. Of course, now I have too many weapons and I need to dump one, but I don't need all these buster... The buster swords don't even sell, I don't think. The Macho Sword isn't really all that good. It upgrades into something called the Aga Sword, and there's also only there's one Macho Sword in the game. Only one. Once you upgrade it, break it, whatever, it's gone forever. Nothing upgrades into it. What's also cool is it upgrades into something called Aga's Sword, which, as we're going to find out next time, is going to be kind of lore relevant, but we won't worry about that for now. Some people are saying, and it's the only thing that upgrades into the Aga Sword, if I'm not mistaken, so they're like, yeah, there's only one Aga Sword, there's only one Macho Sword, but it's not the case, because in the optional dungeon you can find Aga Sword in chests, so don't even worry about it. The sword's not that great, and don't freak if you don't upgrade it right. Wanted to explain that one for a while. Because there's a couple exclusive weapons like that, and they're all swords, I think. Let's do it. Let's advance on with the plot. Beep. We can finally go into space! Lucky Cookie Zucchini. A little visual glitch there. The moon's over there, buddy. You missed. Did we do it? You should know the answer is no. We didn't do it. Well, at least we solved some ghost love issues. Sun and Moon Temple, huh? Sounds like our next Dungeroony. His internal rest, huh? Is that like his internal rest? Then what are you doing in here and not near the Sun and Moon Temple? It's very likely that the ghost fucked. Hey, forgot you were plot relevant, huh? Whatever works. You silly moon people. Well, guess he's gonna chill with us for the time being, so cool. The next area is kind of weird, because I really like the dungeon, but I don't really like the town so much, because I'm just not a fan of desert settings. No, it was ghost fucking. There was no human sex to be had there. Got us a spooky case of ghost semen! Yeah, desert areas in general kind of bore me, so... I don't really like the area here, but I do love the temple. Who be you? Oh shit, I didn't come up with a name for this guy yet. I'm starting to run out of friends after all. Well, we can, because we're not giant pussies. Muskalaka, otherwise known as Muskaraka, because they will switch the L and R 100% of the time, by the way. Yeah, shit, I didn't come up with a name for this guy yet. Lady Gaga. Oh, God. Shit. People, give me some names. Funniest name gets chosen. He uses staves after all, so he's Pokey Percy. Oh god, I like Shaft. Damn it. Shafty Stan! What have I done? I've ruined it. His name is Shafty Stan. Don't let anyone tell you different. It's him, the strongest sand warrior, Pokey Percy. It's true, this guy sucks. Queen went down pretty easily. Again, I said I had a strategy, which involved just throwing a shitload of Inferno gems at her. Anyway, yeah, Ungaga is our new character. He's our final melee character, and I don't think he's very good. Toan outright outclasses him, and I think Goro's charge attack still makes him more useful in the long run than, what he ends up being. Because his charge attack sucks. His, little thing that he can do in dungeons is just a huge time waster. I don't like it. He's stupid. Fuck it. Anyway, so they said Muskalaka, right? Let's keep this in mind. Now it's Muskaraka. It's silly. It's wrong. It's Japanese, baby. Anyway, I think this is, his house. Got any mystery chests? Why would you? Anyway, so this is going to be our next little area, and we're going to focus on that more in the next stream. But, this place is boring because it's just sand. It's the best spot for fishing in the game. It's going to be the last spot for fishing in the game. There's a lot to do, so we'll start worrying about that next time. So, I'm going to end the stream, and sages will, learn very quickly that the emotions of others are not important in the long run. To me. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll enjoy, next Wednesday, same time, same place. Peace out, butt sluts. That should be enough cutoff prevention.